and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. On the screen are today's shoutouts. Thank you all so much for your comments and your support. If you also want a shout out, all you have to do is subscribe, turn notifications on, with the first 20 people to comment hashtag Chillification Squad once you've done that. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make some super cool fidget toys. And by the way, my slime shop will be linked down below in the description box, so without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Pop It Fidget. And to make this, you'll be needing an empty blister pack or like a pill pack, or you can also find this in empty gum packs. Once you've taken out all of the pills or gum, you are just gonna peel off the metal part. Try to peel off as much as you can. Now right here I have this empty space, so I don't really need it. I'm just gonna cut it right here. Like this. Right here I have some thick packaging tape, and I'm just gonna cut a piece of it so that I can tape it together. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. Choose any kind of colored piece of paper you want. You're gonna place this onto the corner of the paper, and then flip it over. As you go up to like a window or in front of a light, you'll be able to see the outline of the circles. And then you will simply just trace them. I just finished tracing them, and here's how they look. When you trace them from the light, it will not be perfect. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go and perfect your circles a little. And then you can place this back on just to double check, and then trace the outline of it onto your paper. And now we are gonna cut this out. And then to cut out the small circles, I'd recommend taking some kind of small scissors. These are like nail scissors. Be careful and poke a hole. And once you have your hole, it is much easier to cut than using big scissors. And like this, you can cut it really nice and precisely. And right here is mine once I finished cutting it out. I would recommend flipping it over upside down when you put it on so that there's no like pencil marks. So let's put it on, let's see if it fits. And as you see, it fits on perfectly. And then since it fits, I'm just gonna quickly take it off and put on some Elmer's glue onto it. This is just some regular school glue. Just gonna put a little bit. You don't need too much. And just to make our fidget a little bit fancier, here I have this little like red stick or straw. And I'm gonna be making this fidget into a popsicle. So I am just gonna glue it on right here. Just gonna cut it to be a little bit shorter. And I'm just gonna tape it on. So here's our fidget toy all complete. I think it looks super duper cute. I love the pink color and the red stick. It looks just like a popsicle. And now let's pop it. This works just like a Pop It Fidget toy. I think it looks super cute, and you can even fidget like this. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to make an infinity cube fidget toy. For this, you'll be needing 8 die. Next, you're just gonna put all of the die on one side. So I'm just gonna choose side number 6 and place all the die on that side. And split them into pairs of 2. Now grab some tape, preferably clear tape, and place it on top of the 2 cubes. So basically, put a piece of tape onto each of the pairs. Next, take 2 of the pairs, place them together, and then flip them over. Now you're going to put a piece of tape right there in the center. Once you've done that, flip it back to the original side, which is the ones with the 6. Do the same thing to the other pairs. And then place them together, and then flip one of them backwards. Flip them away. And now move them close together like this. Grab your piece of tape and place it right here on the edge. And then place it on the other edge as well. If there is excess tape, you can always just trim it off. And now you are going to gently fold it into a cube. Now as you see on the other side, you can see a part of the tape. So we're just going to strengthen it by putting another piece of tape there. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Your infinity cube is complete. See, it's a cube, and then you can keep folding it. I'll be showing you guys how to make a ring fidget toy. For this, grab some binder rings. Right here I have these rings. They're used to like hold cards together, or you can also use a keychain ring. Then grab yourself some pretty beads. Get 9 to 16 beads. Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting the beads onto the rings. So put 3 to 4 beads on each of the rings. So right now I'm going to start making kind of groups of what beads are going to go onto the rings. Once you have them opened, you are simply going to start putting on your beads onto the ring. Just like that. And then you're going to close the first one. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. I'm not going to close this one yet. Take the first ring that we already made and then stick it through and close it. Just like this. Grab your final ring and do the same thing. Now put it on the second ring and close it. And now your fidget toy is all completed. Here's how it looks. It is super fun to fidget with. You can just hold it in your hand like this and move around the beads. It's super satisfying, especially if you pick out some really cute beads. Like look at this super cute butterfly. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to make some DIY fidget clay. For this, grab a mixing bowl and a mixing utensil. And then grab half a cup measuring cup and then a 1/4 cup measuring cup. And now take some cornstarch and scoop out half a cup of cornstarch. And put in a 1/4 cup of lotion or hair conditioner. And now put that in. Basically, the amount of cornstarch you put is double the amount of conditioner or lotion. Now that we have this, we can start mixing it all together. And then once you mix it up a little and there's kind of clumps, grab a little bit of water and just add in a few drops of water into it. Just like that. And now continue to mix it. As you mix it, it should get this like cheese texture. If your mixture is too dry, you can add in some more conditioner or a few drops of water. And if it's too wet, add in more cornstarch. Once you've mixed it enough, you can start kneading it. And as you can see, it kind of has this like clay consistency. It reminds me of like slime. And I still have more left in here, so I'm just gonna continue kneading this up. So here's the clay once I finished kneading all of it. The clay is super smooth. It feels like a mix between Model Magic and Play-Doh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split the slime and dye it, simply with some food coloring. I'm gonna dye one of them red, or maybe pink. And now we're gonna knead this in. And now right here we have this beautiful pink clay. This was super duper easy to make and I'd highly recommend making this. It is really, really fun to play with. You can roll them into little balls and make whatever sculptures you'd like. And you can use the clay for other fidgets as well. Now I'll be showing you guys how to make a marble mesh fidget. For this, grab some packaging tape, measure it out around 7 to 8 inches, and then cut it. Then cut out one more of the same size and once again with the sticky side up. Place it right on the edge on top of the piece of tape. Just like this. And then cut it. Now once you've done that and the sticky side is up, you're going to place the tape with the sticky side down right on top of those sticky sides. Now only half of it should be sticky. And do the same thing to the other sticky part. Line it up and stick it on. So then it should look like this. There should be no sticky stuff in the center or anywhere. And then grab your marble or ball. I'm taking this metal ball. You can place the marble to the side for now, and then fold this part in half, a little bit more than halfway. Fold it inward, just like this. Once you've done that, flip it upside down just so that it like stays. And then I'm just gonna put scissors on it. Cut a pretty long piece, and then you can cut it in half. And now take your piece of tape and securely tape it on. And then right here I have some extra tape, so I'm just gonna fold it over. Now I'd say measure out about 3.5 inches, and then you are just gonna cut it. And now you're gonna cut this part after the piece of tape. So once you've cut that, it should look like this. You should kind of have a pocket right here. And now I'm just gonna pop my marble in, and then you're gonna close the opening shut. And now that I closed both openings, my marble mesh fidget toy is all completed. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to make a DIY stress ball. First up, grab an empty water bottle. Next, you are gonna cut off right here, this part. Just like that, we basically made a funnel. Next, grab any balloon of your choice, and you're gonna stick the balloon onto your water bottle. Once you've done that, it should look like this. Now what I'd recommend doing is kind of taking your finger, putting it into like give some space, and I'm just gonna blow in here to give it some space. Just like that. And now, right here I have some of the clay we made, and then I'm gonna start rolling it into really small balls. Or you can also roll them into really thin sausages. Once you have a pretty decent amount of them, you are just gonna start putting them in to the balloon. I'd more recommend making them into sausages because I think it's easier that way. Or you can also call them worms if you want. And I'm just pushing the clay to the bottom of the balloon. And I'm placing the balloon like this, and I'm gonna add in just a few drops of water just to make sure it doesn't dry. That should be good. And we can just like mix it around right now. Once you've mixed it around, you can just tie the balloon. So while you still have your funnel, what I recommend doing is just going ahead and twisting it all the way and make sure all of the air is out. Once you have it twisted like this, take off your funnel, and then just go ahead and tie your knot. Once you've secured the knot tightly, your stress ball is all complete. This feels just like a stress ball that you would buy from the store. It is super squishy and really relaxing to play with. Especially if you use a really nice cute balloon, this is super fun to play with. Next up, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Tangle Fidget. Grab some plastic straws. It doesn't really matter how many straws you take. You can take 2, 3, 4, up to you. And now we're going to be cutting up these straws into small pieces. Each of my pieces will be 1.5 millimeters. You don't actually have to measure it, I'm just telling you guys for reference. And now you're just going to cut your straws. So here they are after I cut them up. Now grab 2 rubber bands and then cut them so that they become like a string. Now tie them together. Make sure to tie it very tightly. And then if you do have a lot of excess, just cut it off. I'll start putting on the straws onto the rubber band as if they're beads. Now once you get to the knot area, all you're going to do is you're just going to place the straw over the knot. So try to put the knot into the straw. Just like this, and now the knot is hidden. Now when you get to the other side and need to put your straws on here, I'd recommend folding the rubber band over, then put a piece of tape right there just to make sure that the straws don't come off. Now you can easily do the other side. On each of the sides, make sure to leave a bit of space. Now I'm going to take off the piece of tape from the other side. Once you've taken off the tape, stretch the rubber band out and then push the straws towards each other. And now you should have more space to tie your knot. I'm going to double knot it. Cut off the excess rubber band. And now your fidget is all completed. You can twist around all of the straws. You can also twist it into different shapes. And you can even wear it as a super fun bracelet. This Tangle Fidget was super duper easy to make, and I'd highly recommend making it. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Pop It Fidget. For this, grab a piece of construction paper, and then think of what shape you want your Pop It Fidget to be. I want mine to be in a banana shape. And what better way to draw a banana shape than using an actual banana? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to place a banana onto my paper and trace it. Moment of truth. And there we go, we have a perfect banana. Right here I have a brown marker and I'm just going to color in the tip of the banana. And then also the bottom part. And now we're going to cut this out. And here it is. I'm just quickly going to erase any of the extra pencil markings. Now grab some googly eyes. You can take whatever size you'd like. I'd recommend these medium-sized ones. And decide where you're going to place them, maybe right here. Then grab a glue stick or some glue and put some on the back of the googly eyes. And let's glue it on. It already looks super duper cute. If you want, you can stop right here to give my Pop It a little bit extra pizzazz. I'm going to take some yellow pom-poms and glue them on. You guys, look at this. These colors are exactly the same. I'm going to be placing them just like this, and I'm going to take my glue stick and glue them on. Now that I've glued on all of the pom-poms, our Fidget Toy is all complete. And you can pop the googly eyes. And then the pom-poms give it a really nice texture as well. You guys, I can't. This is so cute. Now I'll be showing you guys how to make some slime. Grab a mixing bowl and a mixing utensil. Before making the slime, I'd recommend washing your hands just so the slime doesn't stick to you as much. You'll need some white school glue. I'm using the brand Elmer's, but you don't have to use Elmer's. And now you're going to pour some in. This is just the gallon version of the school glue. The amount of glue that you put is the amount of slime you'll get. Then grab some lotion and put in 2 pumps. And now just stir that up. Grab some shaving cream or shaving gel, shake it up, and then add some in. This will make your slime nice and fluffy. Now I'm just going to mix that in. Now you can add in some food coloring, but I'm not going to add it in just yet. Then you will need some borax activator or contact lens solution. To make the borax activator, you will need 1 cup of warm water and 1 teaspoon of borax powder, and then you're just going to dissolve those 2 ingredients together. I just poured my borax solution into this squeeze bottle. Then you are just going to add in a few squirts, and then mix that in. You should see it start to clump together. Add in a little bit more. It looks like marshmallow fluff. I'm going to keep adding an activator until the slime starts pulling away from the sides of your bowl. Once your slime gets to this state where it's kind of not sticking to the bowl anymore that much, you're going to take it out of the bowl and start kneading it with your hands. My slime is sticking to me, so I'm just going to add in a little bit more of borax and knead that in. Now my slime is ready, and you know once it's ready, when it is not sticking to you, and you can poke it. Now, just to make it extra fancy, I'm going to split the slime into 2 halves, and I'm going to dye one of them blue. Right here I have some blue food coloring, and I'm going to add in a few drops. So satisfying. Now I'm going to put each of the slimes side by side, and we'll make a swirl. And now I'm going to decorate it with some super sparkly blue glitter. And I have these really cute heart sprinkles. I'll add them on as well. Now we'll mix this all together. You guys, it's so stretchy. This slime is super fun to play with. It makes really nice pokes, crunches, and pops. The slime was super easy and fun to make, so I'd highly recommend it. So right over here were all the fidgets we made today. Comment down below which fidget toy was your favorite. Mine is probably the bite chain rings or the Fidget Clay. Make sure to check out my other DIY fidget toy videos. They will all be linked down below in the description box. Skillshare is an online learning community with so many inspiring classes. You can explore new skills and passions, and you will get lost in creativity. Since Skillshare is for learning, there are absolutely no ads, so you can stay focused on exploring and learning, and they're also launching new premium classes. All Skillshare classes offer subtitles in Spanish, French, Dutch, and Portuguese. One of my favorite classes I took is called Art Journaling for Self-Care. It is by Amanda Rach Lee. This class inspired me to start journaling, and it taught me the right way to journal, which helped me to de-stress, especially with school starting. I would highly recommend this course, but also there are tons of other courses on how to become a YouTuber, there are DIYs, crafts, how to edit videos, so many other courses as well. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and it'd be super duper awesome if you'd subscribe. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video.